Hi there, Danny with DoodleBug Sportz here, and I want to tell you today about our indoor open sessions. Basically, for the indoor open sessions, you're playing pickup games with other drop-in players. So you can come in by yourself, you can bring 3 or 4 friends, 10 friends, you can bring any number of players to the open session, and essentially our staff will put you together with other players so you can play pickup games at our field. Now, a cool thing about the indoor arena is we've recently moved to low impact, or 50 caliber paintballs for our standard rental. So let me show you here the difference in the size of the paintballs. So you can kind of see this is the 50 caliber paintball, and this is the 68 cal. So kind of see them together here. Yeah. So you can see they're quite a bit smaller. So because of the smaller size, it is about a third of the impact. So when it hits you, it's a third of the sting that you're going to feel. So now when you're here, you're going to have access to both of the playing fields we have, which is going to be the tournament field, which is here behind me, and then also the castle field, which you'll see now. Now typically at the indoor arena, the games on both fields last about 2 to 5 minutes. So what will happen is you go out on the field, you'll play a game lasting about 2 to 5 minutes, you'll come off the field. Most people will spend about 5 minutes between games getting ready for the next game, so either wiping off old hits, refilling the air tank on their paintball gun, and refilling their hopper with paintballs, and then get back out on the field. So typically in a 3-hour session at the indoor arena, players will usually see somewhere between 10 and 25 games depending on how many games they jump in on. So the way the deposit works for the indoor arena open session is it is a $10 deposit per player. Now that is a non-refundable deposit, so if you don't show up for the session, that deposit is forfeited. What that does is it actually holds your spot in the session. At the indoor arena we have a limited capacity, so it allows us to hold spots for players that are driving from a distance away or just want to ensure that they have space, that we have space for them in the session. So now that deposit does go towards your balance at the field. So if you get a basic rental package, that $10 deposit will come off of your total due at the field. So now to make the reservation, you'll use the form here. You'll fill out the number of self-equipped players you have, the number of rental players you'll have. On the calendar, you'll select the date you're looking at playing. When you select that date, below that, start times will show up below the calendar. You'll go ahead and pick the start time that you're looking at coming in for. Now, all of our sessions at the indoor arena are 3 hours long. So if you select, say, a noon start time, that session runs from 12 till 3. You do want to show up 30 minutes prior to the start time to give you plenty of time to check in and do our safety briefing. So once you've selected the date and time you're looking at and the number of players that you have, go ahead and hit book now, and you can then complete the payment for the deposit. Alright guys, so what you want to do after you make your deposit is you'll want to show up to the site about half an hour early. That gives you plenty of time to get checked in and go through our safety briefing. So as you come up the steps from our parking lot, you go in the main door here, and to your right are the waiver computers. You can go ahead and fill out a waiver. You can actually do this online prior to getting here too. If you just go to our website, DoodleBugSports.com, under forms you'll see the waiver form. You can fill that out online, then you wouldn't have to fill it out when you got here. Once you filled the form out, you'll head over to the check-in counter, one of the 2 check-in counters here. You'll get all checked in, settle up, and what will happen is you will head over here to the couches where our staff will do about a 5 to 7 minute safety briefing and game orientation before they issue your equipment. Once you've done that briefing and got your equipment, what you'll do is you'll head out into our staging area. Just for the record, the castle field is through this door here. If you head out through the door that says pull, that's where our staging area is located. So you'll head out right, and our staging area has got lots of picnic tables and whatnot. You can go ahead and pick any of those picnic tables. The only thing we ask is that the last 2 areas, you can see that like black netting there, those are actually reserved for private groups. So using either the orange, white, green, or blue tables, go ahead and put your stuff down. You can open your bag of paint and fill your hopper up. Once you're ready to go, a referee will call you out into the field. So the main field entrance is here. You'll head out onto the field. The referee will split the the teams up into 2 even teams. One team will start on each side of the field. You can kind of see the black on one side there. That's a banner where the start station is. And then the red in the middle, kind of by that post, that's the other start station. So one team will go to each side. The referee will ask if both sides are ready, and yell game will begin in 5 seconds. He'll be quiet for about 5 seconds, and then he'll yell go, 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 and the game will start. The objective of the game is to eliminate all the players on the other team by marking with a single paintball. Once you're eliminated, you go ahead and come off the field. There's an entrance in each corner, or excuse me, an exit at each corner of the field where you can exit. You do need to make sure that before you enter the netted area, you have your mask on, and before you leave the netted area, you have the barrel cover on the end of your barrel and secured to the back of the gun. Now, games on this field typically last about 2 to 5 minutes. On the castle field, it's the same thing. They're about 2 to 5 minutes, so you usually see somewhere between about 10 and 25 games during your visit, depending on how many games you decide to jump in. Now I'm heading over to the castle field because I'll show you that field also. And here's the entrance to the castle field. For this, the game on this field, what we do is we have about a third of the players defend the castle wall. So they'll go up behind the castle wall. There's a 2-foot deck behind it. So a third of the players will go back there. The rest of the players will start on this other side of the field. The objective of the game is to eliminate the defenders or just get up to the wall and touch the wall. So again, games last about 2 to 5 minutes. So again, you'll see somewhere between 10 and 25 games during your 3-hour visit here. So once the session time's up, you go ahead and turn your equipment back in. A lot of people will go get pizza, that kind of stuff afterwards. So anyway, if you have any questions, feel free to contact us.